Hi, I'm Mark. Welcome back to Foothill Paint Fabrication. Today we're going to do a quick review of the door latches that I bought for my GTO from OPGI. So let's jump in. We're going to compare the old worn out factory ones. There's some slight differences here that could create a small problem. So let's check them out and see how they work. All right, what comes in the box is the door latch assembly, a small bag with 3 screws and lock washers, and the clip that holds the rod for the internal door handle. Now, it's listed as fitting a 67 Buick, 66, 67 Chevelle, 66, 67 El Camino, 67 Cutlass, 67 Bonneville, 67 Catalina, 67 GTO, 67 Le Mans, and 67 Tempest. But I don't know if you guys can tell laying on the side, but standing up, you can tell that they're different. This is the Chevelle style. Chevelles have this kind of plate that goes across here. Now this one does have a little ear and a slot for that plate, but this mechanism up here is different. And if you guys can see that little dot right there, that's where the external push button for the door handle pushes to release the latch. And if I line them up, it looks like that's going to land right down inside this groove right here, which could cause a problem. Now, the mounting holes are all identical. You know GM, they reused as many parts as they could from model to model. The door lock release right here for the key looks to be very close to the same angle. Everything else looks the same, so it looks pretty good. Now, I did activate this one. I latched it and unlatched it, and it seems to work very well. Of course, my old one, it's all, kind of wobbled out right there. It's been up down on here on the plate where the striker goes in. So it looks like it's a very close match. The only problem could be up here. So I'm going to go ahead and put the one on the passenger side, and we'll go test it out real quick. All right, just as I suspected, that button hits right in the wrong spot. As you can see here, the rod for the push button goes right and hits right where those 2 pieces of sheet metal come together. That one tab's been over. Now I may be able to modify it so it doesn't do this right here. See, it hangs up. But the door latch works really well. No rattling, no jiggling. It's well made other than this. And sometimes that doesn't even pop out. I have to bump it with my thumb to get it to pop out, which I don't want to have to deal with that after doing all this work on the car. Now, I did find the exact replacement for the 67 GTO on the Parts Place website. It's identical to what I need, but I may be able to modify these to make them work, or I may just eat the cost on those. It's too late to return them. And I have friends with Chevelle, so I'll just gift those to them, I guess, and you spend the $140 for another set of latches. But it works great, except for this one little problem. So if you have a Chevelle, these are going to be excellent for you. I can't speak for the Cutlass and all the others that it was listed, but as far as the Pontiacs go in 67, this is a slight miss on this latch. All right, that wraps up the quick review of the 1967 GTO door latches available from OPGI. And like I just mentioned, it's a near miss. Now, if you have a 66, 67 Chevelle, I know these are exact duplicates. They'll work perfectly. They actually work in that door, but just not perfectly. It does hang up, and I just messed with it for about 5 or 10 minutes, and that button just it wouldn't pop out. I had to hit it with my hand a couple of times to get it to pop out all the way. It just gets stuck down inside this mechanism right here, and that's unfortunate. But yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and eat the cost on these and not try to modify them, and then go ahead and order the exact duplicates from the Parts Place. Now, I will go ahead and put a link in the description for both the OPGI set and the ones from the Parts Place, so you guys can make your own call. Now, I don't know about, the Buick and the El Camino and the Cutlass and the Bonneville. I don't know about any of those, but as far as the Pontiac, GTO, Tempest, and Le Mans, this is not going to work properly for you. So I would probably go somewhere else. But it is a beautifully made latch. Unfortunately, it just doesn't work perfectly on the GTO. Thanks for joining me here at Foothill Paint Fabrication. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button if you haven't already. Mash that bell and drop me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. We'll see you on the next one.